What's going on, you guys? It's be your boy, Scotty by Nation TV, and we are here for another review of Love and Marriage Huntsville Season 4 Reunion Part 2. Y'all, I am so stopped up, and I'm really debating on whether or not I want to come on camera. I'm really debating whether or not I want to come on camera. Like, really debating, because I don't feel that great. But you know what? I already know what the comments gonna say. Come on, camera. Come on, camera. Come on, camera. You'll be all right. Come on, camera. So yes, I'm on camera now, but I am stopped up like a motherfucker. Okay, like I do not feel all that great. I am coming down with some, and I believe it's this weather change and all of that crazy shit. So I'm stopped up. I'm taking meds. I am sucking on Hall's cough drops. Like, girl, okay? Like, seriously. But anyway, okay. What's going on with y'all? Okay, y'all know that we started the 10-minute mark. Okay, and I saw most of y'all over there on T's channel. Okay. You know, I had to support. I was watching both T and Josiah. Okay, Josiah had a game night over there with Jamie Desmee, Sakina, and Layla Lynn. And then, you know, T had was going live for his Love and Marriage Huntsville review, child. So, you know, like I had to watch one on the computer, one on the phone. They're my brothers, so you know, I had to support them. You know what I mean? Like, I had to support them down. You know, I have to. Those are my brothers, so I have to. Best friends all day, every day. Let's see. Let's look at the comments. I got some Vicks Vapor Rub, as a matter of fact. I definitely do. Hey, T. Hey, T. Hey, friend. Listen, I'm going to give y'all the best review possible, even though I'm feeling a little bit under the weather. I'm sucking on cough drops. I'm going to give y'all the best review that I can, okay? Like, most definitely. Now, before we get into anything, just to let you guys know, if you are looking for the episode, last night's episode of Boys Night Out, it is gone. If you saw my last video, I explained to you guys that there was I have a copyright warning. They were saying that it was like a copyright infringement on that video, so I just deleted it altogether. And I really did not want to do that, simply because of the fact that it was a good show and we really worked hard on that show, and I had to delete it because I didn't want no strike. So if you've been looking for it, it's gone, child. I really hate it. And I don't even know what was the copyright infringement for. They didn't even tell me where it at or anything like that. So I really don't know. But that's very unfortunate. Who Was Wrong? The season finale of Who Was Wrong will be airing tomorrow. Okay, it'll be airing tomorrow at 12:15, 11:15 Central Time, featuring Spill It Boy TV. That is the very last Who Was Wrong of the season. Okay. So I hope you guys enjoyed this season of Who Was Wrong. I definitely enjoy working with every single one of these people. Okay, every single one, definitely. So me and Spill It Boy are gonna be talking about Toya versus Mariah, and I had me a good time. Okay, I had me a good time working with Spill It Boy. Trust me. Okay, so it was T's idea to say have Forest Rocks to open it, but have Spill It Boy to close it. Okay, and I'm like, you know what, bitch? You absolutely right. You absolutely right. Okay. Yes, it was so good. It's still on my laptop though, but it was so good. It was so good. I really hate that. I really hate that I had to delete it because it was a good episode, like, for real. Okay. Shout out to Chef Dun Dun, who's in the comments. Shout out to all my moderators that's in the comments, okay? But back to Boys Night Out one more time. Boys Night Out. Oops, not Young Fresh and New. Yeah, Boys Night Out will be returning in August. Okay, the show just ended yesterday, even though the episode is gone. The show ended yesterday, but we will be returning in August for a hot boy summer. Just to let y'all know, we coming back for a hot boy summer, so we will be returning in August. So make sure you guys are ready for that and all of that good stuff. Okay. So anyhow, we got like 175 people up in here. So be sure to like up this video. We got 176 people in here, but 69 likes. So y'all got to get these likes up, honey. Okay, y'all got to get these likes up. At least give me to 100 likes. I mean, goddamn, like we got to make these likes match the views, child. Okay, period. I have not watched Carlos's recaps of the reunion. However, I'm very familiar with Dustin Rouse because back when me, Adrian, and Justin were really cool, he used to support us. So that was a long time ago. This was like 2013, 2014 sometime. He used to support me, Justin, and Adrian Expression when we were all cool. He still follow me on Twitter too, by the way. So, you know. So shout out to Dustin Rouse. Okay. All righty then. Okay, so we're about to get this thing started in less than 2 minutes. Okay, and y'all already know what we do at the 9-minute mark. Okay, y'all already know what we do. Let me put my phone on do not disturb so it will not constantly keep going off. Absolutely not. Okay, absolutely not. Period. Put it on do not disturb. All right, so at the 9-minute mark, so y'all already know what to do. Put nothing but fire in the chat. Okay, I don't want to see nothing but fire in the chat so we can get this thing started. So make sure y'all light this chat up for the next minute, because when we get to the 10-minute mark, we're going to officially start this review. So go ahead and light this chat up. I have a lot of notes and things of that nature, so go right ahead. Light this chat up. Light it up, light it up, light it up. Light it up, light it up, light it up. Come on, light it up, light it up, light it up, light it up, light it up. Body yada 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 yada. Come on, y'all. I'm a savage. Attitude nasty. Talk big shit, but my bank account match it. Yeah, go ahead, like this chat up. But why I still got boys light out up here? Why do I still got it up here, child? Come on, y'all. Let's get it popping. 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 Okay, now we at the 10-minute mark, so let's go ahead and get this thing started. Okay, now we're about to get this review started because that's what I know that y'all was here to see. Okay, so let's get it started. Now, we pick up where we left off last week when Kiki first came out on the stage. Now, Kiki said that Tisha had some doubts in her marriage, okay? But then Tisha said it was a lie. Hey, Josiah. Tisha said it was a lie. Now, my thing about this is right here. Clearly, I don't believe Kiki lying. When it comes down to that, I don't believe that Kiki lying now one bit about Tisha having some doubts about her marriage, because Marceau would give you a reason to doubt your marriage. The way that he gaslights and don't really answer questions, anybody would feel any kind of way about Marceau and the way that he's behaving and the way that he's acting. So I'm going to need for Tisha to stop acting like she crazy and stop acting like she real slow. You're college educated, sweetheart. You know what's really going on here. You know that you had some doubts about that man, and you know that Kiki not lying on you. But I get it. You're trying to ride or die for your man, but you know that you had some doubts about the situation, period. So then this whole situation with Marceau and the booty shot came up. Now, as a married man, you should never love a picture of another woman sending you an ass shot. That should never be acceptable. And the thing of it is, Tisha really gonna sit up here and condone this shit. Like, I ain't really gonna say condone it, but she really didn't have anything to say about it. Like, he gonna say midday surprise or whatever the fuck it was, and Tisha didn't bat an eyelash. And you don't think that there was something wrong with that? See, if I had a man and a man sent me his dick pic, another man sent me his dick pic, right? I wouldn't be loving that shit. It would be deleted out of my phone, and I would be sure to say, I got a man. Don't send me your dick. I got a man. Period. That's what I would have said. You married and you complimenting this woman on her ass. That don't make no sense to me. It just don't make no sense to me, like, at all. Don't make no sense. Don't make no sense. And I just feel like she's in complete denial, because he gonna sit up there and say, this was after I did an interview with her. I interviewed her and all this other stuff. What was you interviewing her for? And then another thing about it is, if you really did interview her, then, why is she sending you pics like that? She shouldn't even send you no pics like that. She's trying to get a job from you. That's inappropriate. Why was she sending you some shit like that anyway? That's my whole point. So, like I said, if I had a man, because I don't have one, if I had a man and another man sent me something inappropriate just like that, and there would not be no response. The only response would be, delete it, don't send me that picture because I got a fucking man and it's inappropriate. That's what I would have said. It didn't make any sense. And what were you interviewing? What kind of job were you interviewing her for is my point. That's the point I'm trying to figure out. What job were you interviewing her for? That was a dumbass response. That was a dumbass lie. And my thing about Marceau is he's a liar. Like, he be trying to lie, but can't really lie at all. Like, if you gonna tell a lie, make sure you tell a lie that makes some damn sense. Because my thing is, for you to not even consider the fact that that was wrong and that was fucked up, that's the reason why he do the shit that he do. Now you done set up here and condone this man getting a picture that was inappropriate from another woman, which is an ass shot, and you condoning it. You okay with that? If you gave him leeway for that, then my thing about that is, what else are you allowing him to do? If you let him have leeway with that, then he gonna feel like he can do whatever the hell he want to do. I can accept a damn naked picture from another woman. Then if I go out and fuck another woman, she ain't gonna have nothing to say about it. That's the type of mindset that he on. And my thing about it is, if you saying that you never had no doubts in your marriage, why are you going through his phone? Anybody that doesn't have any doubts in their relationship would not be going through their mate's phone. Because one thing about it, and two things for certain, when I was in a relationship, I ain't never went through nobody's phone. Because one thing about it, whatever God want me to see, God gonna show it to me. I'm not going through your damn phone. I'm not going through your phone. I swear I'm not going through your phone. I ain't got no time. I ain't going through your phone. So my thing is, you can sit up here and try to pretend like you didn't have no doubts. But if you didn't have no doubts, why are you going through his phone? You going through his phone because you felt like he was doing something that he ain't had no business doing. And when you saw that shit in his phone, he was doing what? Something that he ain't had no damn business doing. So if you thinking that you fooling me, you out of your damn mind. You the type of one that's like, if he cheating on me, I better not find out about it. If he cheating on me, I better not find out about it. And if you find out about it, then what? You gonna stay right there with him just like you are. You ain't going nowhere. So stop it. Ain't nobody dumb but you, girl. Shout out to Carrie Martel, who was on Young, Fresh, and New today. What's going on, Carrie Martel? I love her. She's so amazing. But yeah, like, no, ain't nobody dumb but you. Ain't nobody obtuse but you. You wanna sit up here and make it seem like you ain't never had no doubts? Girl, you had doubts by going through his damn phone. You don't go, if you really trust somebody, you don't go looking through their phone, go looking through their diaries and shit, go looking through their emails and looking through phone records. If you gotta do all that, then you need to be with that person. Period. So you didn't trust Marceau at all. And if you didn't trust him, girl, I understand why you didn't. He giving you a reason not to trust him, if you ask me. Do you see how he doesn't answer questions? He circles around them so he won't have to answer them. He do a lot of weird fugazi shit, if you ask me. That's what he do. So no ma'am. You ain't fooling me, and you definitely not fooling nobody else. So you need to stop playing. It's like this. Why are you okay with the naked photo? I would never be okay with that. It's inappropriate because guess what? If a man sent you a naked photo with him, Marcel would not be having it. He'll be probably someone trying to take you to divorce court, child. Come on now. Yes, she blamed Mel for all the rumors, and Kiki lied and said Kiki lied, and there wasn't any doubt before the show. Lies. How you conduct yourself in your relationship is not the blueprint for in it. Who okay, and who said that it was? See, when y'all okay, see, we're not doing this tonight. It's my opinion. It's my opinion. It's my opinion. No one said anything about blueprints. It's my opinion. All I can do is go off of what I would do. Isn't this what this is about? Isn't this what reviews are about? Giving your own opinion, giving your own thoughts, and saying what you would do if you was in that situation. I'm no one's poster child for what a relationship should be. But you got to be completely obtuse if you don't see anything wrong with a man, a married man, accepting an ass shot from a woman that's not his wife. You can't tell me that you don't see nothing wrong with it. So come on now. Let's not do that. Let's not even do that. Let's not even do that. The intelligence is called into question because she don't see nothing wrong with her married ass man accepting a photo from a woman that's not his. Okay, all right. Anyway, hold on, y'all, because my allergies are killing me right now. Hold on, I got to do this real fast. Ugh, hold on, y'all, because I didn't want to do this shit. Is yucky. I didn't want to do this on camera. Okay, and you going to strip clubs with your man. Letitia didn't receive that picture. Marceau did. So it was wrong. I don't see. I don't see how. Okay, I'm not gonna stay on that. Anyway, what's next? What's next up in here? Okay, what's next on my notes? Okay, there we go. So Carlos calls out Tisha and all this other stuff. So it's kind of like, my thing is, everything that Carlos said to Tisha was absolutely facts. Now, here's the thing. I'm not saying that she got to leave her husband, because whatever she chooses to do is whatever she chooses to do. But I'm saying, don't be obtuse about the situation. You know that shit wrong. Because if that was anybody else's husband, if that was somebody else's husband doing that, she'll be somewhere talking about it. Let's stop it. So my thing is, you can't go around saying that people lying about you, going around lying about you about you having doubts in your marriage, when you basically showed that you had doubts in your marriage when you admitted that you were going through his phone. You did have some doubts about your marriage, and that is absolutely fine. If you got doubts in your marriage, that it's nothing wrong with admitting that. And sometimes when it comes down to Tisha, I really be trying to understand her and understand her motives and the way that she moves. But a lot of the times I feel like Tisha be doing shit. She don't keep it real sometimes because she don't want to prove people wrong. Like, folks been talking about Marceau cheating on her since this show started. People like Melody been talking about she got receipts and proof and people that she know that actually slept with her husband. So sometimes it comes across like she acts slow because she doesn't want to own, well, not really own, she acts slow simply because she don't want to prove the people right about what's going on in her marriage. So she wants to prove people wrong with that. And I would respect Tisha more if she wasn't being obtuse. And like I said, like Harold said in the chat, Marceau gives Tisha every reason to doubt him because of his actions. That's how I feel. That's why I got the opinion that I got. Miss Wanda says that she didn't know about this because Tisha don't tell her everything, right? So then she says she feels like it's cheating. In my humble opinion, it's one thing that you receive a picture from someone that's not your wife, but on another hand, it's kind of like, okay, you received a picture, but you accepted the picture and you liked the picture. That's a problem. See, I'm a single man and I can like whatever picture I want to because I ain't got no man. But you got a whole wife and you liking ass shots from another woman. That don't make no sense. That don't make no sense. Period. It just don't make no sense to me. But okay. So then they wanted to know, did Kiki go behind Tisha back about filming? Kiki said that she told Tisha that she was filming, and Tisha knew that she was filming, so she didn't do it behind her back. So then she said, "I'm not a liar," and then Miss Wanda called Kiki a lie, basically calling her a lie. She was like, "You're not going to sit up here and make me out to be a liar." And then here go Miss Wanda. That's exactly what you are. That's exactly what you are. You a liar. That's exactly what you are. And all that other stuff, right? So then Kimmy decides to step in and call Kiki out. Now, this is the thing that bothers me with Kiki. I said it more than once on my platform, and I ain't going to change it. I personally feel like Kiki is dead ass wrong for discussing her relationship with Tisha. With Tisha with people that don't fuck with Tisha. Now, in that clip, she didn't necessarily say anything bad about Tisha. Like, she didn't go in on Tisha, but the fact that you even discussing your issue with your first cousin with a woman that don't like her is problematic for me. For me. I ain't saying the way I treat my family is the blueprint. I'm just saying that I don't think that it's smart to be having that discussion with someone that doesn't like your cousin, regardless of the issues that you got. And the thing of it is, it's like, it's wrong, but it's good for TV. But see, that's the problem. I can't get with that narrative that it might be wrong, but it's good for TV. It might be wrong, but no. Good TV should never come between your family. Bottom line. And my thing with Kiki is, if you never got over what Tisha did, then I just feel like, because if Tisha apologized, you should have let that shit go. And the reason why it was so damn confusing to me, because the season before this one, you was in Kimmy Grill defending Letitia. So then you come on this season and then you talk about some shit that happened a while back. It's confusing to everybody. So at the end of it all, I just don't think that it's cool to do that. And I've always stood firm on that. I don't give a damn how nobody feel about it. That's the way that I stand on this shit, period. It's never okay to do that. And I get that Mel is her friend, but she should never discuss her cousin with said friend that don't like her cousin, regardless. That's how I feel. I don't like that. So then Marceau admits to telling Mel and Martel Kiki's business. Now, he admitted to telling it, but he said that it wasn't a joke. But Melody said that he was telling it in his jokingly way, because Marceau was a jokester. She don't really be laughing at anything that he say, really, but he be trying to make folks laugh, and she don't be laughing at his shit, blah blah blah, basically saying he a lame ass nigga in so many words. But then he said that he wasn't joking about it. He wasn't joking about it at all. Okay, you wasn't joking about it, fine, but you still shouldn't have opened up your mouth about that woman's business, regardless. You should have never told Mel about that woman's business, period. What was the point of you telling her about that in the first place? What was the point? That's supposed to be, see, it just goes back to Kiki wrong for going on this show just to talk shit about Tisha, and Marcel Nim wrong for going to Mel telling her personal business, something that she's struggling with. So regardless of how you said it, it should have never been said at all. And that's just the facts. Let's see. Mel said that Marcel was out of line for even telling her that. Most definitely, he was out of line for ever telling her that. I definitely agree with that. I don't agree with Melody on a lot of things, but I do agree with her on that. Marcel was definitely out of line for even saying anything. She should have. That's not something that she should have known, in my opinion. Like, that's my cousin. That's something that she's dealing with. You know what I mean? So I don't feel like I would have, if I'm really, because I'm sensitive to stuff like that. So I just wouldn't have done it. So to be honest, Kiki, Marcel, and Tisha should get a handbook on how to treat family, in my personal opinion, because all of them violated in some kind of way. Now Kiki said that Tisha was the one who supported her the most. So that's why she felt like it was no need for them to tell her business. And I absolutely agree with that. How you gonna support me, hold my hand, take me to the rehab, all this other stuff, and then, you know what I'm saying, it's kind of like, okay, you gonna sit up here and tell my business like that. And so when Miss Wanda was like, well, if you really loved her, you don't go to her and talk about her, or blah, blah, blah. I understood what Miss Wanda was saying. If you really love Tisha, you would never go to her op and discuss her with her op. That's something that you shouldn't have done. However, Miss Wanda, if you really love Kiki, all that shit you said in that interview that I did with you never would have been said. Like I said, all y'all got the game fucked up when it comes down to family. All of y'all need to listen in family loyalty. And I understand that there's some family members that are just gutter butt trash. I understand that. But it's just some shit that you just don't do when it comes down to family. It's just some shit that you just don't do. And I just feel like it's just some things that should not be touched, talked about, done, none of that shit, regardless of where you at in the relationship. That's just how I feel about it. You know, so whatever. The state of Kiki and Tisha's relationship, I don't really think that I don't really think that they know what their relationship is. I think that the trust is gone at this point, and I think that Kiki and Tisha need to go to therapy, need to go to counseling. Carlos said y'all are first cousins. Y'all should have never let no show come between y'all. And I agree with that. I would never let no show come between me and my cousins. I would never let no show come between me, Josiah, and T. You know what I mean? Like, it's a show and people give their opinions and they have so much shit to say. Because let me give you an example. Like with Roast to Review. That's me, T, and Josiah's show, right? That's what we do together. When we interviewed Miss Wanda, people was dragging Terrence and Josiah but praising me. That could get to a person. When we interviewed Mark Scott, everybody drugged me but praised T and Josiah. That could have done something to me and made me feel a way towards the other guys. But I ain't never feel no way towards them because those are my best friends. They didn't force me to do anything. You know, people felt how they felt about me in the way that I handled myself. So when you're on a show like Loving Mary Huntsville and you got social media and everybody's giving their opinions, everybody's giving their thoughts on stuff, it can sometimes get to your head. It can make you question shit. And it'd be like, okay, I'm like, are they seeing things that I'm not, like, you know what I'm saying? So it's not, I don't think that it's right. So in the words of Josiah, who's in the chat, it's like all of them are wrong, basically. You know, let me see. Okay, so we're gonna move on to the next. So we go into the Madani situation. You know, the biggest thing that ever happened on the season. Melody tells her side of the story. She said, when I was at Madani, I was on live and I wasn't even talking to Wanda at first. I was talking to Bernard because he was talking about choppers and shit. In my personal opinion, I probably would have said something to Bernard too. You sitting on that live with this bitch and y'all sitting up here talking about choppers, and because Miss Wanda already making threats towards me in the first place. Okay. You was already making threats. So then talking about what you gonna do, and I talking all this big boy shit on your live, and then you got your cousin sitting on the side of you who don't even know me, talking about choppers and shit. I would have personally said something to him. Now I wouldn't have made it no big deal or nothing like that. Like I wouldn't have yelled and screamed at him, but I would have politely asked him, "Do you got a problem with me? Like, do you got a problem with me because you were sitting on live with her talking about choppers and shit? So, what's good? What's the deal over here?" And if he said he had no problem, we say, "Okay, well, just leave my name out your mouth with your choppers, and we can move on." You feel what I'm saying? So that's what I would have said. So then, Ms. Wanda told her side of the story. And she said she walked by, she heard Mel saying this and saying that. Now they went back and they showed it, and it did not happen anything like Miss Wanda said. Miss Wanda need to honestly own up to the fact that she was ready for Mel to walk through the damn door so she can confront her ass. They both have been going backwards and forwards on social media, and not to mention Mel had just did the nightcap with Carlos King, talking about that her baby daddy was in her damn inbox and all that other shit. So Miss Wanda was already feeling away when she saw Melody. So I would really respect all these folks if they would just really keep it a book and keep it 100. Just say, when I saw her, I wanted to get at her. When I saw her, just say that. Ain't nothing wrong with that. Just say that. You know what I mean? For real. So then Miss Wanda, so there's this argument about what she said. And in so many words, people feel like she was talking about the child instead of talking about Melody and all of this other stuff. Now, she said that she saw Martel on Dr. Heavenly's show, and he alluded to Sugar Mama not being Martel's daughter. And I could have sworn that he questioned the paternity of Sugar Mama at one point in time. Or did he just go on Miss Wanda's show and practically alluded to Melody cheating on her? You know what I'm saying? So I was like, so which one was it? Did he say that the baby wasn't? Did he allude to the baby not being his, or did he say that Melody cheated on him? At the end of it all, okay, so he questioned the baby of the child that she deleted. Okay, so here's my thing. What Wanda don't realize is he wasn't talking about Sugar Mama. He was talking about the baby that she got rid of, right? Martel put it out there that he questioned the paternity of their child. So I'm not, trust me, I'm not condoning what Miss Wanda did. Martel put it out there, so it gave her something to run with. We gotta be honest about it. He put it out there, and he gave her something to run with. She probably got it wrong. She probably heard it wrong and got it wrong and talked about the wrong child. However, he did put it out there for anyone to spin it however they wanted to spin it. You know what I mean? Now, like I said, it don't mean that I'm saying that she should have done that. You know what I mean? Thank you, Jesse Ray, for the super chat. Now, should she had said it? Absolutely not. But the only person that I don't think she would have said nothing like that if Martel never would have put it out there. So Martel was the one who opened up that box. Martel was talking about the baby. I know now, but thank you for the super chat. But yeah, a lot of people got it wrong because they keep saying he was talking about Sugar Mama in the interview, but forget that Heavily asked if he was talking about the baby about that baby. Martel said no. So yeah, she shouldn't have said that. But Martel put it out there. So they get, like I said, they gave her leeway to say whatever the hell she wanted to say. You know what I'm saying? Let's see what's next. But at the same point in time, though, we got to be real. At the same time, Wanda always be speaking on folks' children. We got to keep it a book. Didn't she talk about them comparing her grandchildren to Mel and Martel's children and the hair and stuff like that? Like, she always go low and bring kids into the equation. And I don't think that that's cool. Because if anybody talked about her grandchildren, she'll be somewhere trying to fight and throwing them nasty ass baked potatoes on somebody, trying to fight and all that other bullshit. So stop bringing up children altogether. I don't agree with nobody bringing up nobody's kids. It's the same way how I don't agree how everybody sits up and drag Knox, which is Arion's child, with Martel. I don't give a damn how you feel about her. You still should not be dragging the damn child. The child didn't ask to be here, so you shouldn't be dragging the damn kids. I don't agree with that, period. Thank you for the super sticker. And all that other good stuff. Like, I really don't agree with that. I don't agree with that. She always talking about children all the time, and she don't need to do that. And then another thing about it is, Martel says that he believes that she was talking about Sugar Mama. She wasn't talking about the other child. He believes that she was talking about Sugar Mama. And then Carlos called out Miss Wanda for speaking on children. He basically had her accountable for speaking on kids because she's too old to be doing it. Like, why are you talking about these folks' children when these children ain't got nothing to do with nothing that's going on at this particular point? I mean, that's just my point. You shouldn't be talking about nobody's kids. The way you go off and jump up in Tisha business whenever she got a problem with any of these women, you hop your happy ass up in it, and Tisha every bit of 40. And you hop up in it. So what? So why the hell is you hopping in it right now? Like, that's the part that I don't understand. What the hell is you hopping in it for right now, girl? Stop it. You out of pocket, and you know that you are. Stop it, Wanda. Stop it. You went too low into the gutter, and that's just what it is. Martel said that he never questioned the paternity. And Maurice said he understood both sides. Ain't no both sides. There is no both sides at all in this situation. At the end of the day, Wanda was absolutely wrong for what she said. She was wrong. She did not have to say that. She knew what she was doing. But at the same time, Martel made it possible for her to say what she said. Because Martel was on this warpath to destroy Mel. Going to every single any outlet he could to drag her ass like it wasn't nothing. So Maurice needs to stop it with this Black Panther Party bullshit that he be trying to do. Stop it, because you know that Wanda wrong. Let's not even play them games. Don't do that. You know that lady wrong for the way that she doing it. Stop it. You know she wrong. Ain't no ifs, ands, or buts about that situation. She wrong as hell for that. Period. Like, let's not play those games. No. We ain't even finna do that. Cause there is nothing that you can say to make it right, because it's not right at all. It's not right. Absolutely not right. Period. And that's just me being real about it. Let me see. Hold on, you guys. Give me 1 second. What was that? Oh, okay. Anyway. Hold on, y'all. Let's see. Where was I at? Now, y'all going too deep on this, Lord. Let's move on. It doesn't. How? What? Some of y'all, child. Anyway. I don't think we're going deep enough on this, but whatever. Let's see. Where are we at? Where are we at with it now? So, Tisha starts saying that Miss Wanda is wrong, but it ain't no but. It ain't no but, and that's the issue. Tisha giving me a bit of candy tease right about now. You can't say that Miss Wanda is wrong, but it ain't no buts in this situation. It's absolutely no buts in this. She's dead ass wrong. And the thing about Tisha is that she never calls her mother out on her shit. And the thing about it is, you don't want nobody saying nothing to your mama, but your mama always saying something to somebody else. Tell your mama to stay the hell out of your damn business. That's my whole thing. Now, my thing about this is when Tisha said people don't like to hold Mel accountable for her own actions. I definitely feel like Tisha has a point with that. People don't like to hold Mel accountable. I mean, trust me. I know firsthand that people don't like to hold her ass accountable. I can tell you that. They don't like to hold her ass accountable. But just like people don't like to hold Mel accountable, you don't like to hold your mama accountable. And that's the facts. That's the facts. Period. Yes, you're absolutely right. Mel is never held accountable for nothing. Mel can do whatever she want to do. Mel can say whatever she want to say, and it's absolutely okay. But when somebody else do it, it's absolutely wrong. I don't feel that people hold her accountable for anything, but I don't think that you hold your mother accountable. So it goes both ways. We can't sit up and talk about how people don't hold Mel accountable when you don't hold your own mama accountable. Now, at the same point in time, can you control your mama? Absolutely not. But at the same time, can these motherfuckers control what Mel do? Absolutely not. Because just like you can hold Wanda accountable all day, and that don't mean she gonna stop what the fuck she doing. I hold Mel accountable on every damn video. She ain't gonna stop doing that passive aggressive shit that she always do. She ain't gonna stop. Don't make it right at all, but it ain't gonna stop shit. It is what it is. Okay. And that's one thing I can agree on. Don't nobody call her out on her shit. Nobody does, child. Hold on. Ooh, wait a minute. I gotta blow my nose, child. Oh my God. Hold on, y'all. Oh. Oh Lord, these sinuses is something else. I really believe that it's this weather this bipolar ass weather that's getting me sick. Oh my God. Anyway, so where are we at? Where are we at with it? And I thought these folks said that part two was so damn good. I don't see the good in none of this. Where we at? So Carlos calls out the stage about the double standards with Monster and Sugar Mama, right? So last reunion, they talked about how Maurice and Kimmy, they had called Tiffany and Lewis out for talking about Monster vaping and stuff like that, right? Which is true. They did call her out for that. They definitely called her out for that. Made her cry. But when it come down to Sugar Mama, nobody got that same energy. I do agree with that. They was down tenfold when let me see. Not Destiny shouting you out. So if she shouted you out, then she need to give us a fucking interview then. If that's the case, if she shouting you out, then she need to give us an interview, baby. Okay, period. But yeah. So they did call Tiffany out for talking about Monster, but they didn't say anything. They really didn't got much to say about Sugar Mama. They're kind of sympathizing with Miss Wanda in a sense. Like they're saying that she's wrong, but then there's a but there was no buts when it was Tiffany talking about Monster. So I definitely understand that. Kimmy says that Wanda goes too far. She said that she's had direct issues with Tisha because Miss Wanda goes too far. Miss Wanda went too far with her multiple times, which is all facts. She did go too far with Kimmy multiple times, and that's most definitely the truth. Period. Okay, most definitely true. So she has. So I do agree with Kimmy on that. Miss Wanda do be saying too much shit, as I've called her out before on my videos, and as I've called her out when I interviewed her. She definitely goes to a little bit too far with the shit that she says sometimes, and sometimes it don't even be warranted or necessary. The conversation with Martel and Marcel's son, they said that Marcel was upset because Carlos had reached out, had filmed this scene without Marcel and them even knowing about it. You know what I'm saying? But so he felt bad because he put a child in that situation. You feel what I'm saying? So then that's when Martel called out Carlos for not having the same energy for his daughter. And then Carlos said, well, y'all never came to me and told me that y'all was offended. But in my opinion, though, Carlos, in my opinion, you don't have to be a parent. You don't have to be a parent. Oh my God, y'all. Wait a minute. Gotta blow my nose again. Hold on. Damn. This is really fucking me up right now. Okay, I'm sorry. I had to blow my nose again. But anyway, you don't have to be a parent to know that was some fucked up shit to say. Seriously. You don't have to be a parent to understand that wasn't warranted. Her talking about a kid is just some weird shit to do as an adult. Like, you just don't talk about nobody's children. I don't give a fuck how you feel about a person. You don't go and talk about their damn kids, okay? You just don't. And I just felt like Carlos dropped the ball with that situation, because it's like, you talking about Marcel reached out to you and told you how he felt about you filming the scene with Martel and his son. Okay, cool. But at the same time, you saying that Martel didn't tell you that he felt the way. Nobody should have to tell you that. No one should have to tell you that at all. Like, why wouldn't they feel a way about an old ass, dotty people looking ass woman getting on live, basically saying in so many words, comparing her grandchildren to their kids, being immature, being high school, being elementary. Why wouldn't they feel a way about that? So Carlos, he kind of fucked me up with that one. He fucked me up with that one quite a bit. No, you don't have to be a parent to know that. I am no one's parent and don't want to be a parent, and I know not to talk about nobody's kids. So I'm just being honest. Let's see. So then, Miss Wanda, no. So Melody was like, I'm not about to respond to nobody that's gonna defend their mama when they talking about my kids and all this other stuff. Like, I ain't got nothing to say. In so many words, Tisha, she was saying, I'm not gonna respond to none of them. I'm not gonna respond to that because you taking up for your mama, this, that, and the third. All right, which I can't really say that I'm mad with her about that, because Tisha is kind of deciding, I'm going to ride with my mama on this. I don't give a fuck how you feel. I'm going to ride with my mama on this. Okay, so then, so after that, she said, you're not going to hold your mama accountable and stuff like that. So then Miss Wanda apologizes to Melody. She apologized to Melody. Melody doesn't accept the apology. She feels like Miss Wanda don't think that she did nothing wrong. She don't see nothing wrong with what she did, nor does she see the error of her ways. So she good on her apology. Honestly, I can't even sit up here and be mad about it, because when we interviewed Miss Wanda for Roast Review, she didn't think she did nothing wrong, so the apology is kind of fake. She didn't think she did nothing wrong when we interviewed her. So that's why when I was looking at the TV, I was just like, girl, you really apologizing? You apologizing for real? Girl, you know you don't mean that shit, because when you was talking to us, your ass sat up there and you said that you don't see nothing wrong with what you did. So girl, bye. That's how I feel. Girl, bye. Because you know your ass did not feel good, did not feel bad about what the fuck you said. You felt like what you said was A-okay, okay? Period. Like, no. So no, I couldn't get with her on that. I just could not. I cannot. So then Carlos said, does Melody ever see herself moving forward with most of the cast? And Melody said, never. Never. Are we surprised by that answer? Are we surprised by that answer? I think there's a lot that has been done, right? Mel mad at them. They mad at her. They have all done some grimy, vile things. And when I say them all, I mean all of them. Mel tried to bring Alonda on the show to expose Marceau. Let's keep it a book. She did. They brought Mark on the show so he can shit on Mama Van, Evangelist Van, as T will call her. Ms. Wanda talked about her children. It's like they all have done some foul shit to each other. And I just feel like at the end of it all, everybody needs to accept their part in these situations, because I feel like that's what's missing here. Everybody's so quick to point the finger at each other. Mel pointing the finger at them. They point the finger at Mel. Martel, everybody pointing fingers at each other. Instead of just practically saying, we all did some bullshit. We all fucked up. We all did some vile shit to each other. We all did some snake shit to one another. Because that's the truth. Ain't nobody innocent in this situation. No one is innocent in this at all. No one. No one is innocent. Everybody, all of y'all have done some fucked up ass shit. Everybody. So it is what it is. That's my thoughts on the situation. You know, and that's why this show is not what it used to be, because there's no moving forward. Where are we at now? So Marceau asked, no, because she said she got to be in a space with people not, holding people accountable and things of that nature, and not holding themselves accountable. And Marceau said, do you ever hold yourself accountable? Do you ever take accountability for anything that you do? And the answer is no. She does not take accountability for nothing that she do. My thing with Melody is that she's passive aggressive and she throws a rock and hide her hand, similar to what Tisha does. But we're talking about Melody right now, because I've given Tisha a whole lot this review. I've given Marceau a whole lot in this review. So y'all can't say I'm being biased tonight, period. Because I gave them a whole lot. It's Mel turn. I don't think she accepts any accountability for anything that she really be doing. You know what I mean? Like, she brought Kiki on the show to taunt Tisha. That's the truth. She was free to bring Alonda on the show to taunt Tisha. That's the truth. But she ain't gonna never say she was wrong for that. Just like we want Miss Wanda to say that she was wrong for what she said about them kids and shit. But she ain't gonna never own up that she wrong for that. The same thing with Mel. She ain't gonna never say she was fucked up for doing the shit that she did. Because at the end of the day, her fans don't even think she wrong for it. They just feel like, well, it is what it is. Mel apologized to Tisha for saying certain things. She never apologized to Tisha for certain shit. Let's not do that. And I'm not going to go back and forth. My thing about it is they all need to accept responsibility and stop pointing the finger at each other. I don't believe that Mel has always been fully accountable for some of the things that she did. And that's just the facts. I'm sorry. And some of y'all can be mad if you want to, but that's just my opinion on the situation. So it is what it is. She tells Marceau that you are so focused on me and what I got going on, but you need to be more focused on what you got going on and focus on your storyline for next season. Because every time y'all turn around, it's mail this, mail that, mail this, mail that, mail this, mail that. It's always mail this, mail that all the time. Every time we turn around, it's mail this, mail that, mail this, mail that. Okay, and I absolutely said this, everyone on the show. Did y'all not hear me say that no one is innocent? Did I not just say that? Okay. But mail this, mail that, mail this, mail that. I do agree to a certain extent. I feel like Tisha does talk about Melody a whole lot. Even on the very last episode of the season. Is Mel coming? Is Mel gonna be there? It's every scene she's talking about Mel. But then at the same time, we're talking about people with storylines and shit. If we gonna keep it a buck, ain't none of these motherfuckers got no storyline. None of them. None of them. None of them got no storyline. Mel ain't got no storyline. Martel ain't got no storyline. Marceau and Letitia ain't got no storyline. The only ones with a storyline is Kimmy and Maurice. And that's really Kimmy's story. Ain't nobody got no storyline. They got to talk about each other to stay afloat because they ain't got shit else to fucking talk about. That's it. It's just that simple. That's how I feel. Mm-mm. So, nah. Maurice feels like everyone should move on. But at the same point in time, it's like, Maurice, this is where I gotta call you out because you say that everybody should move on, and you say that everybody should let bygones be bygones, and you using Kimmy's situation as the catalyst for that. But in the middle of them arguing and fighting at each other on the stage, you over there kikiing, you laughing in between the arguments. So which one is it? Do they need to keep on with the mess for your entertainment, or do they really need to move on? Because the way you sit up there laughing and giggling and shit while they arguing, that don't look to me like you want them to move the fuck on. It look like you like the mess because you're not in the damn mess. That's what it looked like to me. So which one is it? Either you gonna laugh at the mess, or you're going to not be with the mess. That's just what I feel. I don't know if anybody else felt their way, but that's how I felt. Okay. So where are we at now? So we get into Stormy and Destiny. They bring Stormy and Destiny out. I think Stormy was saying that the situation with Destiny was made to be bigger than what it was. She said she don't think that Destiny is aggressive. Destiny said that she was annoyed by what was going on at the Valentine's Day party or whatever. And then Stormy said that she just wanted to know where everybody stood. Then she also said that she liked Destiny a whole lot. So then we get into the conversation about Stormy being ghetto and how people feel like Stormy was turning the show into Love and Hip Hop. And I mean, I've been guilty of this, calling people ratchet, because I've been called ratchet, I've been called ghetto too, but I don't think that it's fair to blame Stormy for the show turning into Love and Hip Hop and shit like that. Because if we're gonna be real, the show was already turning into Love and Hip Hop with Melody and Martel alone in their storyline. Like, if we really gonna be honest about everything, the shit was already turning into Love and Hip Hop before Stormy even came along. Because when I first got introduced to this show, Erica De Niro was calling the shit Love and Hip Hop Huntsville when I first got introduced to the damn show. So let's just be honest. Hold on, y'all. I gotta blow my nose again. Give me 1 second. Okay, y'all, I'm back. But yeah, I don't, I think that she's more country than ghetto because I think that I'm a little bit more bougetto than ghetto. I'm more bougetto and country than anything because I could be a little bit bougie, but a little bit ghetto all at the same goddamn time. Okay, period. But I don't know. I think that it's unfair that people label her that and basically blame her for that. But regardless if she's ghetto or not, she got money in the business, and a lot of us can't say that we got that. So I'm just gonna keep it a book and keep it real with you on that shit. Okay. Period. Point blank. Okay, so where are we at? So, Carlos said that fans demanded that Destiny be fired and wanted to know why is Destiny on the show if she's not in love, if she doesn't have a marriage. Bitch, when he said that, baby, when he said that, I holler because I got the same goddamn question. Question, Destiny. What the fuck are you doing here, girl? What you doing here, girl? That's what I'm trying to understand, girl. What the fuck are you doing here? What is your purpose? Because you don't do shit. You don't talk about shit. Now we understand you not being able to talk about your divorce and shit like that. We understand that part. Like, don't get me wrong, we understand it. But girl, stop. You sitting next to a pillow, but ain't got no goddamn man. Me too. Bitch, me too. Bitch, me too. Period. Okay. So that's a question that everybody wanted to know. Like, you don't really, it comes across like you come across like real private, like you don't want to share nothing. And it's like, why are you here? Because everybody else is showing parts of their life, but you ain't showing shit. You get to come around and play recordings and shit like that and be all up in other folk business. So it is what it is. Destiny claims she in love. Well, if you in love with a man, Destiny said legally she can't share certain things. We get that. But then Kimmy agrees with Carlos. And she was basically saying that, if you're going to be on a reality show, then you got to share something. But if you don't want to share anything, then, what's the point of you being here? This may not be the right platform for you if you're not going to share everything. And then producers say that Destiny is difficult. I believe she is. You ain't gonna tell me no lies. I believe her ass is difficult. I'm just saying. And then Kimmy and Destiny kind of have like a back and forth and a back and forth and a back and forth. But see, Kimmy was absolutely right. But why you didn't have that same energy for Melody when Melody was dragging your husband? But you coming for Destiny. Child. That's all I can say. That's all I can say. So with that being said, y'all, I really hope that y'all enjoyed the review. Like, I really hope y'all did. Yeah, I think I did my thug thizzle. I was unbiased as I possibly could be. I did not spend this entire video dragging Mel. I had to tug on her wig a little bit, but I think I held everybody accountable for what they needed to be held accountable for. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the review. Because like I said, I pride myself on being an unbiased reviewer. That's just what I pride myself on being. But what I will say is that y'all need to tune into my live tomorrow because I am going to be on there talking about the toxicity of the fan base. Because I've been seeing a couple of things that I don't like. I watched a YouTuber by the name of Who Knew. I was watching her video today, and she said a couple of things that really resonated with me because I understood where she was coming from based on the fandom and the fan base and the way that they come at people, the way that they do. So shout out to Who Knew. She probably don't even know who the fuck I am, but shout out to Who Knew because I did watch her video. So I will say that I will make sure to reference her again when I will be sure to reference her again when I do the live tomorrow. So shout out to Who Knew. Period. Shout out to her. All I want to know is this. could have slapped the hell out of Carlos King when I was watching that damn preview for next week. What the fuck you crying for, child? Well, Angie, if that's how you feel, that's how you feel. I could care less. Because I know I'm unbiased. Just because I'm not saying what you want me to say don't make me unbiased. So you can feel however you want to. I don't care. He crying and shit. And I'm like, what the fuck is you crying for? That's what I'm trying to understand. What is you crying for? But I guess we'll find out next week, huh? And after next week, we're going to be done with this show for a while. I'm still trying to figure out, if I'm going to review Love and Marriage DC. That's what I'm trying to figure out. But I don't know. We'll see. Hold on, y'all. But I was like, what the fuck is Carlos crying? Like, he was so, I'm worried about you, Martel. I'm worried about you because I think that you're still in love with Melanie. And I'm worried about you. And I don't think that you're healed. I'm worried about you. I'm worried. Carlos. Giving his best Viola Davis performance. Carlos. I'm worried. I'm worried about you. I'm worried about you. I'm worried. Child. Thank you for the super chat. I really tried to click on I tried to click on it, but it went away so fast because everybody was laughing. But I was like, what the fuck is you crying for? You're still in love with Melanie. I'm so sorry. I feel so bad for you. Girl. Okay, girl. I'm just saying, like, okay, listen. I was sitting on my bed like, what the fuck is wrong with you? Even though I do think that Martel is not, I do think that Martel suffers from depression. I absolutely believe that. And that ain't even me being funny because I too suffer from depression. I was supposed to, I've been supposed to make my story time about how far my depression got over the holidays. I was supposed to have been doing that, but I didn't do it yet. But I'm gonna do it, y'all. But I'm just like, child. Okay. So it is what it is, y'all. But like I said, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Like I said, I did my best. My allergies are a mess, and I really got through this video. So I did it for y'all. Y'all are Scotty gang. With that being said, y'all, this be your boy Scotty. Be sure to like, rate, comment, subscribe, share this video. Also, click on the notification bell so you can be notified whenever a video drops. And if you want to follow me on any form of social media, my Twitter, my Instagram, and my TikTok should be down below in the description box. And if you have not subscribed to my platform, please be sure to go. Please be sure to subscribe to my platform because we have a lot of fun over here. Krista, don't come to another YouTuber, Joe. We're talking about it. Wait a minute now. What? Listen, before I go, let me also make this clear. Let me make this clear before I go. Y'all, listen. Y'all know how I am about different YouTubers and how I have this big camaraderie with a lot of them. So what I'm gonna need from you guys is to not come in my platform and like diss other YouTubers because that's not what I'm giving. Like I don't really do that. So I'm gonna need for some of y'all not to do that because it's bad enough. And this ain't no shade. It's bad enough that on some of these other pages, people bring up names and stuff when they want to get their point across. Because like I said, I've been told about some of these platforms where my name and even T's name has been brought up in a negative way. So you know, if you say something about like, you know, other YouTubers, that's fine, as long as you don't say the name. Like just don't say the name. I don't give a damn what you say, as long as you don't say the name, because you know, I don't need nobody trying to come at me for shit. Okay. But like I said, if you're gonna like, I don't mind you saying certain things, but as long as you don't say nobody's name, it's cool. So yeah, shout out to Mims who is in the shout out to Mims that's in the chat. That's another one of my friends. Shout out to Mims, y'all. Shout out to Mims. But Mims, by the way, I'm gonna be in your city in 2 weeks. I'm being in your city on the 20th through the 22nd. I've been meaning to text you. I'm coming back to Houston on the 20th. So, oh, Chrislyn, I didn't say you said anybody's name because I didn't even see your comment. So I don't know what's going on up in here. I ain't even see your comment, but I was just saying, y'all can say certain things, but just don't say people's names though, because like I said, I get real irritated when people be saying my damn name in chats. That's all I'm saying, because bitch, child. You know how many times I want to go up in them comments and cuss them motherfuckers. I'm like, why? First of all, now why am I in it? Now why am I in it? But anyway, y'all, we're about to go ahead and get up out of here. And I will talk to you guys a little bit later. I will see you guys tomorrow. Like I said, I'm going live before Potomac comes on. We're gonna talk about the toxicity of this damn fan base, child. And we are out of here. Until the next video, I will talk to you guys a little bit later. But before we go into our promos, I got to do something real special for y'all. And it's something that I normally do whenever the housewives come on. So I got to play this clip for y'all. Then we're going to go into our promos. Bye, y'all.
I know some of you motherfuckers, when it come to this goddamn Real Housewives, you act like you know these bitches. But let me tell you one thing. We're not going to do that this season. You will get motherfucking blocked with the realness. You can have your opinion about these hoes, but don't come at me about mine. It's a fucking opinion about some bitches that you or I don't fucking know. The only difference is I'm getting paid to do this review. You ain't. So mind your motherfucking marbles, bitches, because some of you hoes, when it comes to these Real Housewives, are fucking psycho. Just getting that shit out in the open before we even start this season, because I have never reviewed a show where bitches is more fucking retarded over some bitches that they don't fucking know in my life.
What's up, guys? What's up, guys? It's your boy Tramel. I just wanted to say that I have a new project that's out. It's called Mixed Feelings. It's on all streaming platforms. I would hope that you would go and check it out. It's a really good feel of an album. It's got everything you need and more. It's got R&B, it's got a little bit of pop, it's got a little bit of hip hop. It's everything that you need and more. It's out all streaming platforms, like I said. Please check me out, and you can also follow me at IAM_Tramel. That's IAM_TRAMEL. Check me out. I hope to hear from you.